Have you ever waited for someone to save you? To come and rescue you from the struggles, the pain, the challenges of life? Well, I have some hard truth for you. No one is coming. Not your friends, not your family, not some superhero. The only person who can truly save you, who can pull you out of the darkness, is you. The comfort of waiting for a savior. For so long, many of us live in the comfort of waiting. We wait for a miracle. We wait for someone to offer us a hand, to push us to reach for our dreams, to tell us it's going to be okay. We wait for opportunities to knock at our door, for life to become easier, for a breakthrough moment. We tell ourselves, if only someone would help me, if only I had the right connection, or if only someone would guide me. But the harsh truth is that no one is coming. We wait for external forces to change our lives, but it is not the outside world that needs to change. It's the inside of us that needs to transform. Change starts with the decision to take control. No one can take that step for you. Only you. The pain of realizing the truth. It's difficult to face the truth that no one is coming. That moment when you realize I'm on my own. It stings. It feels lonely. It feels terrifying. And in those moments of doubt, when you question your ability, when you wonder if you're good enough or capable enough, you have to dig deep inside and find your own strength. No one is coming to rescue you. Not this time. This moment, this life, it's yours to shape. You have to rise up and fight your own battles. It's not easy, it's not fast, but it's yours. It is the most powerful realization you will ever make. When you accept this truth, you unlock a new sense of freedom. A freedom that comes from knowing that the only thing standing in your way is you. You are both the problem and the solution. No one is coming to push you. Think about the last time you were on the couch, scrolling through social media, binge-watching TV shows, procrastinating. Who came to push you to get up and move? Who told you to work harder? Who gave you that push to stop wasting time and go after your goals? The truth is, no one did. And no one will. It's easy to blame the world for your lack of progress. We point fingers at the economy, at our circumstances, at other people's successes. But deep down, we know if we truly wanted it, we would go after it. No one is going to come and tell you to get out of bed and chase your dreams. That responsibility falls on you. If you want to change your life, you have to take action. No one else can do it for you. The illusion of external motivation. We often seek motivation outside of ourselves. We turn to inspirational speeches, social media posts, books, podcasts, and videos, waiting for that spark, that burst of energy that will drive us to take action. And while these things can be helpful, they are temporary. Real, lasting motivation comes from within. It's the desire to change that must come from your own heart. Motivation is not something you find, it's something you build. And you build it by taking consistent, relentless action, even when you don't feel like it. There will be days when you don't want to get out of bed. There will be moments when the world feels too heavy, but it is in those moments that you must dig deeper, find the will to stand up and keep moving forward, because no one is going to come and do it for you. The challenge of self-reliance. Self-reliance is not a skill that comes easily. It's something that must be cultivated over time. It's the ability to trust yourself, to make decisions, and to act without waiting for approval. It's about becoming the person who is willing to take risks, to face fears, to embrace the unknown. It's about learning to be your own motivator, your own guide, your own source of strength. The challenge is, we often find comfort in depending on others. It feels safer to have someone else lead the way, someone else to blame if things go wrong. But as long as you rely on others, you will never truly own your life. You will always be dependent, always waiting for someone to come to your rescue. The importance of facing the pain alone. One of the most powerful aspects of self-reliance is facing the pain of growth and change alone. Growth is painful. Change is painful. And yes, it's often lonely, but it is through this pain that we build resilience. It is through this struggle that we find our true strength. When you face adversity and challenge alone, you discover who you really are. You discover your capabilities, your limits, and your untapped potential. And when you rise above those challenges, you come out stronger and more powerful than you ever imagined. This is why you must learn to embrace the loneliness, the struggles, the hardships. They are shaping you, refining you, preparing you for greatness, letting go of the need for validation. Another aspect of realizing that no one is coming to save you is learning to stop seeking validation from others. We live in a world where everyone is trying to please others, trying to get approval, trying to fit in, but in the end, the only approval that matters is your own. You don't need the validation of others to be successful. You don't need anyone's permission to chase your dreams. The only person you need to impress is yourself. You must stop relying on others to tell you that you're good enough. You must believe it for yourself. When you start living for yourself, when you start creating your own path, you will no longer be dependent on external validation. You will become your own source of confidence and power. The power of taking responsibility. When you accept that no one is coming to save you, you also take full responsibility for your life. You stop blaming others for your failures, your setbacks, your lack of progress. Instead, you take ownership of your choices, your actions, and your outcomes. You realize that you are the creator of your own destiny. And that's incredibly empowering, because when you accept responsibility, you also accept the power to change. The power to create a life that you love. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are the master of your fate. And the first step to mastering your fate is to stop waiting for someone else to come to your rescue. Take charge. Step up. The life you want is waiting for you to claim it. The turning point. Once you've accepted that no one is coming to save you, the next step is making a decision. A decision to stop waiting and start acting. This is the moment where everything changes. You stop being a passive participant in your own life and become an active creator of your future. The decision is not easy. It requires courage, it requires strength, and most importantly, it requires trust in yourself. For so long, many of us live in a state of inaction, paralyzed by fear, uncertainty, or a lack of direction. We spend too much time contemplating what could go wrong, what we could lose, and what others might think. But if you continue down that path of waiting for the perfect time, you will miss the opportunity for growth. There is no perfect moment. There is only the moment you decide to take action. The fear of starting. One of the hardest things to overcome is the fear of starting. The fear of not being ready. The fear of failing. The fear of not knowing if it's worth it. It's easy to get stuck in this cycle of indecision, to hesitate and overthink. But here's the truth. If you don't start, you will never know what you are capable of. The only way to find out if your dreams are possible is to take that first step, no matter how scary it may seem. Think about the things you've been putting off. What have you been waiting for? What is it that you've been telling yourself? I'll start tomorrow. The truth is, tomorrow never comes. The best time to act is now. You have everything you need inside you. All you have to do is step forward and make the choice to begin. No one will push you. No one will tell you when to start. You must take that responsibility upon yourself. The reality of the journey. Once you start, you will quickly realize that the journey is not easy. It will be tough. It will test your limits. And at times, it will feel like the world is against you. But this is where the true growth happens. In the midst of struggle, you will uncover parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. You will become stronger, more resilient, and more determined than you ever thought possible. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It is filled with bumps, detours, and setbacks. But it is through these challenges that you learn the most about yourself. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow. Every failure is a lesson in what doesn't work. And every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Embrace these challenges because they are shaping you into the person you need to become to achieve your goals. The power of persistence. Persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. It's easy to keep going when everything is going well, but the real test comes when things get hard. When you feel like giving up, when you're exhausted, when you want to throw in the towel, that's when persistence matters the most. The people who make it to the top are the ones who refuse to quit, no matter how many times they fail. Success is not about being the smartest, the fastest, or the most talented. It's about staying in the game long enough to succeed. It's about showing up every day, even when it feels like nothing is happening. It's about doing the work when no one is watching and continuing to believe in yourself when no one else does. The moment you decide that quitting is not an option, you have already won half the battle. The importance of sacrificing comfort. One of the hardest things about personal growth is the willingness to step out of your comfort zone. We are creatures of habit. We like familiarity. We like safety. But if you want to change your life, you have to be willing to let go of the comfort that is holding you back. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It keeps you stuck in the same place, doing the same things, and getting the same results. If you want to experience something different, you have to be willing to do something different. This means making sacrifices. It means waking up earlier, staying up later, and putting in the extra work. It means saying no to things that distract you and yes to things that move you closer to your goals. It means choosing the hard path, the path that requires more effort, but the one that will ultimately lead you to the life you want. The comfort of today will rob you of the future you deserve. It's time to step out of the easy life and into the life that challenges you. You must let go of the past. Another crucial step in this journey is letting go of the past. We all have baggage. Old beliefs, old habits, old fears that hold us back. We have regrets, mistakes, and failures that we carry with us, weighing us down. But you cannot move forward while carrying all that weight. If you want to save yourself, you have to let go of what no longer serves you. This means forgiving yourself for past mistakes, letting go of toxic relationships, and refusing to let past failures define your future. You have to release the hold that the past has on you and step into a new version of yourself. The future belongs to those who are brave enough to let go of what they've lost and focus on what they can still achieve. Take ownership of your life. At this point, you must take full ownership of your life. This means taking responsibility for your decisions, your actions, and your results. You stop blaming others. You stop making excuses. And you stop waiting for someone to fix things for you. When you own your life, you take control of your destiny. Your past does not define you. Your circumstances do not control you. You have the power to create the life you want. No one can take this journey for you. No one can walk your path but you. And while it might be hard at times, remember this. It's your journey, your fight, and your victory to claim. You have the power within you to overcome any obstacle, to rise above any challenge, and to create the life you want. The question is, are you willing to act? Are you willing to step up, embrace the struggle, and fight for your future? The final test. At this point, you've made the decision to act. You've embraced the struggle, faced the challenges, and pushed through the pain. But there is one final test, one final challenge you must face before you can claim victory: persistence. Persistence is the true test of your character. It's easy to act when things are going well, but can you keep going when the road gets rough? When you feel like you've given everything you've got and there's nothing left? That's when persistence matters the most. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who give up is simple. The ones who succeed keep going. They keep fighting, even when the odds are against them. They don't stop when they fail. They learn from their failures and use them as fuel to keep going. It's not the person who never fails who succeeds. It's the person who refuses to quit no matter how many times they fall. Embracing pain as part of the process. Pain is an inevitable part of the process. Whether it's physical pain, emotional pain, or the pain of failure, it is something you must learn to embrace. Pain is not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's a sign that you're doing something right. Pain means you're pushing yourself beyond your limits, that you're growing, that you're evolving. Without pain, there is no growth. Think about it. Every successful person has gone through a period of pain and hardship. Every breakthrough moment is preceded by struggle. Every dream worth chasing comes with sacrifices, late nights, and moments of doubt. But it is this very pain that shapes you, that strengthens you, and that prepares you for the next level. Pain is your ally, not your enemy. It is what makes you stronger. The role of mental toughness. Mental toughness is a key ingredient in overcoming the obstacles on your path. It's easy to give up when things get tough. But mental toughness is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. Mental toughness is the ability to stay focused, to keep pushing forward even when everything inside you is screaming to give up. It's about having the strength to rise each time you fall, to continue moving even when it feels impossible. Building mental toughness is like building a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. And the best part? You get to decide how strong you want to be. You get to choose whether you will allow the challenges to break you or to make you. The more you face adversity, the more you will realize that it is not the obstacles that define you. It's how you respond to them. Self-mastery. The key to real success. Self-mastery is about controlling your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions. It's about taking responsibility for your behavior and your decisions. Self-mastery is what allows you to stay on track even when distractions are everywhere, when the world is pulling you in every direction. It's about mastering your mind so that it doesn't control you, mastering your emotions so they don't control you, and mastering your actions so that you stay aligned with your goals. The path to self-mastery is not easy. It requires discipline, consistency, and the ability to make sacrifices. But the reward is worth it. When you master yourself, you gain the freedom to shape your life in the way you want. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the architect of your own destiny. The importance of consistency. Consistency is the key to making progress, no matter how small. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and sticking to your goals, even when you don't feel like it. The truth is, success doesn't happen overnight. It happens through consistent, persistent effort over time. Every day that you show up, every day that you put in the work, you're one step closer to your goal. And even on the days when you feel like you're not making progress, trust that the work is adding up. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about putting in the work day after day, even when it feels like no one is watching. It's about doing the things that others aren't willing to do because they are too busy looking for shortcuts. There are no shortcuts to success. The only way to get there is through hard work, discipline, and consistency. Taking responsibility for your future. As you walk this path, you must take full responsibility for your future. It's not anyone else's job to create the life you want. It's your job. And while that may seem overwhelming at first, it's also incredibly empowering. When you realize that you hold the power to shape your life, everything changes. You stop waiting for the right opportunity or the right moment. You stop blaming others for your circumstances. You take full ownership of your life and your destiny. Taking responsibility means understanding that your actions today shape your future. If you want a different life, you must take different actions. You must let go of excuses and step into the driver's seat of your own life. You must stop being a passenger and start being the driver. The future you want is in your hands, but you have to take ownership of it. No one else is going to do it for you. The final message. As you stand on the edge of your potential, remember this. You are your own savior. No one else is coming to save you. No one else can live your life for you. The power to change, to grow, and to achieve is inside of you. But you must take that first step. You must decide once and for all that you are ready to save yourself. You are ready to take control of your life, to face the challenges and to pursue your dreams with everything you've got. The road ahead may be difficult, it may be lonely, but as you walk it, remember that every step forward is a step closer to the person you are meant to become. And when you finally achieve your dreams, you'll look back and realize that the hardest part wasn't the struggle, it was making the decision to start. So take a deep breath, trust yourself, and take that first step. The world is waiting for you to show up, and no one but you can make it happen.